welcome back to Trucking with Velox 18. Gosh, it's gonna be weird to say it like that. I had to practice that. Hey, welcome to Trucking with Velox 18. I feel like that California is just like, it's ingrained in me, man. It's ingrained in me, the way that I talk. It's just like it's like my accent. I can't help myself. I can't help myself. I say like a lot, like, whatevers, anyways. I don't know. I got some California in me, all right? I can't help it. Trucking with Velox 18. Some of you guys asked why I don't change the name of the channel to Trucking Tennessee with Velox 18. Well, that's a good question. And the reason why is because Tennessee has this awesome central location to almost all the country. I mean, I can be up in Chicago within a day's drive. I can be down in Texas within a day's drive. Down in Florida within a day's drive. Be up kind of where I'm at right now, up here in Pennsylvania within a day's drive. I can reach so many freight hubs from Nashville area, from Middle Tennessee, that I feel like I'd be restricting myself and restricting the reach of the channel. No, but really I'm gonna be all over the place. So it's a little disingenuous. When I was in California, I was trying to stay mainly in California. I ended up going out a little bit more than I expected to, but yeah, I mean, usually I was in California, so it was Trucking California with Velox 18. But now we're Trucking with Velox 18 because we're trucking everywhere, man. Trucking everywhere. I made a bunch of videos called Trucking America with Velox 18, and that was when me and Miles went on our cross-country trip last year. So that thought did cross my mind, Trucking America with Velox 18. But for now, I think we're just gonna leave it, Trucking with Velox 18. So today, we made our delivery over here in Bedford, Pennsylvania last night. And we pulled out over here on the side of the road just to catch some more sleep. They took about 3.5 hours to unload me. And then we got out here, maybe 3 hours, I don't know. Once I fall asleep, I don't keep track of the time. I'm like, I don't know, it was a time, and it was dark. It was 0 dark 30. So now we just gotta go make our second delivery on this. It goes over to Wintersville, Ohio. It's gonna take us right through Pissburgh, Pennsylvania. So maybe I might have looked 4 days ago and taken a look at my wardrobe and said, hey, I'm gonna be rolling through Pissburgh. Maybe I should wear some Bengals gear, just so everyone knows, you know, where I'm at, who I'm representing. That's what's up. All right. Yeah, let's just hop in the truck and get down the road, because we got about 2.5 hours, maybe 3, because I'm going the long way. I'm going around. I mean, he put that on there on purpose, like it sounds cool. It doesn't sound cool, bro. Anyway, I'll talk to you guys in the truck. Roll the music. All right, we just hopped on this Interstate 99, and we're actually headed north, so we're kind of going the long way. And that's just because the short way, the quick way, is the Pennsylvania Turnpike, and that's a toll road. So that would take me straight into Pittsburgh, and Pissburgh, and you know, that would save some time, but I'm not sure how much the tolls are for the truck to go that distance, but I'm assuming 40 or 50 bucks, because Google Maps calculates the tolls for you, but they always assume you're a car, right? That's what Google Maps does. So usually when you're on a toll road, it charges you more by the axle. So if you're a truck, you know, like everyone else paid $5 the other when we were going through Oklahoma on the turnpike over there. Everyone else paid $5 and I paid $20. Actually, $20.50 for whatever reason. But yeah, so we're avoiding that $40 or whatever it is for the Pennsylvania Turnpike. It's only like 7 or 8 miles longer, and it's free. So, well, no, Let me rephrase that. It's not free. We pay tons of taxes on our fuel every day to pay for the roads. But then they make other roads that are more convenient and they try to charge you again. So I don't know if you guys know this, but I'm against toll roads. I think it's just like triple and quadruple taxation. Tired of it. But that's how things are done out here in the Northeast. There's a lot of toll roads, so I'll just be bebopping around them until I have to use one, you know, for time restrictions or whatever. But we don't have any time restrictions today. We're just cruising, man, and we're just gonna enjoy this whole new part of the country that we've never been in. And the amount of forest that's out here is mind-boggling. You figure, you know, these lands have been colonized and then, you know, massively populated for hundreds of years now, right? Hundreds. And you'd think there'd be like a heavier concentration of people and concrete and everything. I know there is when you get into the big cities, but I'm just saying there's way more open spaces out here still. And I know I'm in West Pennsylvania. I know I'm out here, you know, in the Appalachians. I understand. I know there's other parts of this state and of the Northeast for sure, but still, just when it's like when people think of California and they think of the beach and they don't realize that, you know, most of California is this kind of dry, arid, like not very fun place to be, and weather isn't that good. It's kind of like how I was thinking, man, everything's all close together out there, and everything, there's just people everywhere, and it's all, you know, packed in. But no, California is way more crowded than the areas I've been to over here. The roads have been nice, haven't had to deal with too much traffic. Even I-95 yesterday was a breeze. It wasn't anything. I mean, it got a little busy, but there was no traffic. Just a little busy. But anyway, I'll catch up with you guys when we get down the road, because I could sit here and talk to you about everything I'm seeing all day long, but that wouldn't make for a very good video. That'd be a really long video, and it's kind of boring. So we'll fast forward till something exciting happens. Coming into Pissburgh, and we're dropping off this hill, and it's not that steep, but they want us going 35 miles an hour. All the trucks are flying by me because I'm doing 35, so I kind of sped it up a little bit. But this is probably why. It looks like there's traffic down at the bottom of the hill, and they know guys are going to come flying down and killing people, so they slow us down. All right, that's cool. There's a tunnel to get into the city. It said 15-foot something clearance, and just no flammable or hazardous chemicals. So we're good to go through the tunnel, and
truck back there blocking the lane. It's like, dude, it's an on-ramp. You can't block an on-ramp. Just let people get in, man. It's not that big of a deal. Doesn't slow us down that much. He's all over in their lane blocking it. Anyway, all right. We'll get through this tunnel. We'll check out Pissburgh. Don't tell any Steeler fans, but Pennsylvania's been pretty dang cool so far. And I'm really light, so the rolling hills didn't bother me at all. I was enjoying it. I had a good drive. Kind of going through town kind of stunk, you know, going through some of those little towns and stuff, but it was, you know, it was a cool drive. It was a cool drive, man. Let's see. Flammable liquids and explosives prohibited in tunnel. Overheight truck when flashing, be prepared to stop. So, I wonder if they have like, I don't know, maintain speed through tunnels. Well, that's not going to be hard to do. We're only going 15 miles an hour. Why do they have stoplights though? I don't get it. Someone who's more familiar with Pissburgh should tell me what that's all about. Oh yeah. Why is driving trucks so fun? Why is it so fun? Like, this is exciting. This is fun stuff. I had a job where I drove around, but I had to make stops and do work at each stop. And I remember thinking to myself, yeah, I wish I could just keep driving. The driving's the cool part. The driving's the fun part. It's like, oh yeah, I guess there is a job like that, isn't there? This is a really good length of tunnel. I like it. Sketchy when you look over and the guy next to you in the tunnel with, you know, not a lot of room on either side of you, and he's just staring down at his phone, hasn't looked up for like who knows how long. You're like, oh man, come on, just watch the road, buddy, watch the road. I don't need to get tangled up. Nor do you. I mean, you're gonna end up worse than I would. Alright, let's see what we can see, man. Let's see what we can see. Alright. Coming up to this yellow bridge. I've seen that one in a bunch of pictures. I know one of the coolest baseball stadiums is the Pissburgh Stadium. It's what? PNC Park? Something like that. But it's got an amazing view of the bridges and the rivers. It's like, it's cool. It's cool. Yeah, I know. I'm complimenting Pissburgh. I know. It shouldn't happen. But I've never even been to Cincinnati. Not yet, anyway. That'll happen soon. Crossing the river. What is this, the Ohio River? I actually don't know. 14-foot clearance. Woo! in. Come on in. Hoping that little Fiat wasn't going to try and squeeze in. I was like, oh shoot. Used to California drivers. If someone coming up on your right side like that, you just expect them. You're like, yeah, they're about to. Oh, that oversized load up there, he's just taking up both lanes. He's holding it up. Man, we got another tunnel. This is rad. I'm easily amused. I know. But driving's fun. Driving around new places and new experiences is fun. Bridges and tunnels are fun. Yeah, it's all fun, man. It's all fun. I like the orange lighting in here. Reminds me of the Cincinnati Bengals. Who they think gonna beat them Bengals? Nobody! Especially not the Steelers. Have fun with your rookie quarterback. I don't think he's gonna be that good. All right. Let's see. Out into the sunshine. Whew. All right. Looks like we get off at exit 60 in 9 miles, so we'll stay on 376 until exit 60. Cool. Alright, I'll catch up with you guys when we get to Ohio. Shouldn't be long. Alright, I'm on Highway 22 and I didn't realize I was going to cross through just a little corner of West Virginia on my way into Ohio. But we did. We're in West Virginia now. Now we're going to cross over into Ohio. This is so confusing. All the states out west are so big. They're just like boom, 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 boom. So it's unfamiliar. It's unfamiliar to have so many state lines crossed in just a short amount of time. Just in and out of the states, into West Virginia, out of West Virginia, into West Virginia, snip, snap, snip, snap. But coming across the river into Steubenville, Ohio. This is a cool bridge. Quite the bridge. And then I found a little spot where we can park. Little gas station that has some truck parking, so hopefully there will be a spot open for me, and it looks like there's a little restaurant or something there too, so yeah, there we go. All right, and now we're in Ohio. We're gonna stay on the 22 right here, so we're just gonna stay in this these two lanes. I might grab this lane though. All right. Grabbed it. Just emerge. All right, I'll catch up with you guys when we get where we're going. Actually, I think we're gonna run along the river right here. This might be cool. Let's see if this is cool first. I'm always a sucker for some cool shots. You guys can't see that way, and I can't mess with the camera while I'm driving, but it's kind of cool. onto a sign. I like that. It's a big river. Cool. Staying left. All right. John Scott Highway, Steubenville. All right. Cool. We'll keep on trucking.
All right, we got parked over here at King's Family Restaurant, and it's not a bad little spot. Not a bad little spot. We're gonna go in and try the food, but it's just at a Sunoco gas station. So go in, we'll get some food. I haven't eaten this morning yet, so it's 1 o'clock, and I'm ready to eat. Of course, the wind picks up. I'm trying to record. That's what happens. All right. I'll see you guys inside. Man, so that was pretty good. There's just a little diner. I was torn on what I wanted, and I ended up getting kind of a sandwich, that Nashville hot chicken grilled cheese. So it was a little bland. It needed some pickles. It needed something to some acidity to balance it. You know what I mean? Lots of fats. But anyway, had a little bit of spice, so that was good. But I'll probably be here for dinner as well, so I might go back in there and grab something else. I got a midnight appointment at Walmart down the road, and it's about 5 minutes away. So I'm gonna hang out here. It says 1 hour parking, but all these guys have been here for who knows how long, and nobody's getting towed away or anything. So I think we're good to hang out here for 5 or 6 hours and hang out until we can make it to our appointment over there at Walmart. So that's what we'll do. Sound good? All right. So I've been in the sleeper, and I've been looking for loads for next week, and it was kind of blue skies, and then I come out of the sleeper and I'm like, oh, that's a big storm. So I checked the weather, and sure enough, any minute now we're gonna get some pretty good downpours coming from that direction, thunderstorm, and it says even possibly a tornado. But I think they always just say that when there's a significant thunderstorm, because they don't want people to be surprised if there is one. So we'll keep our phone on. If there's any tornado warnings or anything like that, we'll heed them and make sure we know what we're doing. But Storm Chaser Velox on the case. I'm gonna watch this thing and see if anything cool happens. Otherwise, I think actually I'm gonna run inside and get some snacks, because I don't think I'm gonna want to get out once it's raining good. And I looked at the radar; it's pretty red, the rain that's coming. So it's some significant rain. So anyway, we'll keep an eye on it and we'll see what happens. All right, and keep an eye on it. I did. I set up the camera. I went in and got some snacks, got my popcorn ready, and well, it wasn't that bad. There was golf ball size hail reported, but and then there was even a tornado warning, but that all passed to the south of me. So we just got some rain up. The northern part of the cell was just a bunch of rain and a little bit of wind. But when I got done kind of watching the weather and I was looking at the radar and stuff, I looked back and saw this footage, and I saw this Werner guy really was struggling to get it in the spot, and he was facing the wrong direction. I don't know. He struggled. I wish I would have seen it at the time and I could have helped him, but hey, he got in there safely, didn't hit anything, more power to him. But yeah, that evening I took a little nap and then got ready to go.
All right, I shut my eyes for a little while and then woke up, and there was a truck parked blocking me in. So I was getting ready to go up there and knock on his door, and this guy next to me went and knocked on his door, and then woke him up, got him to move, and then this dude starts talking to me. He's like, hey, were you in Bedford this morning? I'm like, yeah, I was. He's like, I thought I saw your truck there. And then we got talking trucking, and he's like, yeah, I got a he's like, I got a midnight appointment over here, and I'm like, yeah, so do I. And he's like, all right, well, come on, let's roll. I was like, all right, let's go. Let's go then. But yeah, that weather wasn't as exciting as I was hoping it would be. But you know, one of these days we'll become Velox 18 storm chasing. That day will come. The tornado warning about 30 miles away, saw some lightning and thunder and stuff, but nothing too crazy. Nothing worth, like, you know, really talking about or, you know, showing. Oh man, so that Walmart's down here, and all these guys just park right up here lining this shoulder. Man, that's how it is though around Walmart facilities. They got all these different appointment times in the middle of the night, but they you know, can't park on their property, so you just park as close as you can and try and get some sleep, and then wake up and then come over here and make your delivery. So I didn't put my I didn't put this thing in the GPS, so hopefully, I mean, this guy's driving this road like he knows what he's doing. I'd be driving a little bit slower because I've never been on this road before, and he's just like, let's go. He said he runs this same run every week. He does LTL out of Ohio out to the northeast, and then runs fish out of Boston back over here, and that's his normal run. So he's just probably on his way home after this. Line. All right, cool. We'll get checked in over here, and that's how close we were to the distribution center here, to the warehouse. It didn't take long at all to drive here, did it? 3 minutes and 30 seconds. Awesome. All right, I gotta represent these Bengals over here at this Ohio warehouse, this Ohio distribution center. Because even though we're in Ohio, people are either Cleveland fans in this part of Ohio usually, or Steelers fans actually, because we're like right across the river from West Virginia, and you know, closest city to us is Pissburgh. So that is that's I gotta go represent this the Houday Nation right here. Let's go. All right, and just that quick, we are done with this load, and we're gonna hit the numbers next. I never gave you guys the numbers on these loads, but I'll get to that next. I'm gonna get down the street and see if, because a lot of guys were parked over there to come over here, maybe there'll be some spots even though it's late at night. I'm gonna go and see if there's any in that truck stop, and then we'll break down the numbers. But it's 2 in the morning, so it took a little while. It took 3 hours, but you know, that's kind of just par for the course when you're coming to a Walmart. So we will let's see, scale lane, through lane. Yeah, we don't need to scale. But anyway, yeah, we will we'll give these guys our little gate pass, and then be on our way back to that place. I'll catch up with you guys over there when we get the numbers. All right, I just made it down here to the on-ramp to Highway 22. I came back, I checked out the little truck stop that I was parked at all day, and there's no more parking, which is expected. It's 2:30 in the morning, so after 2:30 in the morning, so
It's kind of just that's what happens at night. Truck stops fill up. So I came over here onto the on-ramp. There's a nice wide shoulder. I stopped here to kind of look to see if there was somewhere further down the road that I could stop that would be better than this. And then I got thinking, I'm like, dude, it's like 2 whatever in the morning, and I should just shut it down, call it a night, and we'll just wake up in the morning and we'll go trucking. We got about 80 miles of deadhead, so a little over an hour and a half to deadhead over to our pickup tomorrow. It's an afternoon pickup, so I'm not in a hurry. I'll go up there. There's a pilot just outside of Canton, Ohio, and I'll refill there, put some fuel in there and all of that. So that is the plan as of now. And but I'm just gonna get some shut eye. But I wanted to give the numbers to you guys before I close out the video, and I'll make it quick. We did 2 loads, right? Murfreesboro over to North Carolina, Clayton, North Carolina, and then we went deadheaded from Clayton over to Nashville, North Carolina, North Carolina up to Bedford, Pennsylvania, and then we finaled out over here in Eastern Ohio, made this delivery, and so now we're looking at both those loads came out a little more than $4,000, and we did about 1,200 miles, a little over 1,200 miles, so anyway, it works out to about $345 a mile. So $345 a mile so far for these first 2 loads, and that average will go down with tomorrow's load, because I'll just tell you right now that tomorrow's load has more miles than those 2 loads and is a lower rate than both those loads. So just kind of the load I could find that got me back towards the house. I don't know. I'm learning these lanes out here, and I realize now that this Eastern Ohio, you're deadheading back into Ohio for everything. So you better have something lined up that's a pretty good rate to compensate for this deadhead, because this area up here, it's really closer to Pittsburgh, and there's just, I don't know. There was some loads coming out of Pennsylvania and West Virginia, but it seemed like all of those loads were going back down the eastern seaboard. So there's not a lot going down through Kentucky, down into Tennessee or even Alabama, where I could like stop by the house and then keep going on Monday to make my delivery in Alabama or anything like that. There wasn't much going on. So anyway, I'll figure out the lanes eventually, but that's the story on this one. Right now we got a good rate per mile, but we'll see what it ends up with, and I'll run through the numbers again when we make our delivery on Saturday. Yeah, I'll catch up with you guys tomorrow. Love you guys. Peace out. See you on the next load.